because I'm tall for an Asian girl. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I prefer like 6 feet tall. I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother. So the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh.
My bad. Anyways, what's up, guys? Let's get this shit going. What were we doing? So we're going to the next gym. We rocked the gym. We're going to go to the next one. Just going to fly to the Poke Center over here. And then go up here. Go here. Probably go to this. Because that seems more of important than anything else. To me, the ability to go everywhere is far more important than going anywhere else. And yeah, that's the wrong thing. Anyways, okay. So we'll do that. Back to the internet real quick, just cause. Just because I like being connected to the internet. All right. We'll fly here. So I'm pretty tired. I don't know how late I'm gonna go. I'm at least do an hour. But we will see. We shall see, right? That's usually how it goes for me. It's just been a busy as hell weekend, and it's only getting busier too. That's the worst part about it. I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to grab this item. Fuck, you think you're so important, bro? I wasn't even looking at your ass. Anyways, up the hill we go. There's a nimble right there that I did not see because I wasn't looking at the grass. Peace. Stupid nimble. I already have one of you. I have one of everybody. Except for, according to the Pokedex, the Pokemon I'm riding right now. I'll battle you, even though I think you're going to be a shit stain. How was everyone else's day? Mine was busy, you know. As we do stuff that's busy. I definitely did this time around today. Wasn't very fun. We got sturdy on there. That makes sense. Battle. Use protect. But really, you're just making this last longer for no reason, bro. That's what you're doing right now. We could have been done by now. But yeah, I've been pretty busy today. I've been pretty busy all weekend. I guess it's what happens when you do stuff that isn't just your normal work. Actually, right now I'm working on getting a new mountain bike because mine's pretty toast. Mostly the rear hub. I guess I could fix it. I probably will fix it eventually as like just like a something to ride later on. But I really do want to get a new one. And it's not because mine's broken. It's mostly just because I want something that'll last. And I haven't had a mountain bike that'll last in a long time. I need to get back onto full suspension. Right now I have a hardtail. Not that hardtails are bad in any way, shape, or form. That's just my current ride, as you would call it. Which is fine, like I said, but I want to get full suspension. I actually want to go the enduro route, mostly just because I've had trail bikes with like 140 to 150. Um, they're great and all, but they bottom out very easily because I tend to hit big things in general. So actually, that's the only positive with the hardtail so far is that I haven't had to replace things. Um, that being said, not everything on a hardtail is better. Not everything on a full suspension is better, but I just want to hit trails that I know that I can hit with any of the bikes that any bike I have now. I only have one right now. I need to start up a stable, maybe get an enduro, a trail, and a. I don't think I want to do that one, but maybe, just maybe, another hardtail. Really, what I really need is just decent tech on my bikes, which is getting harder and harder to get cheaply. It seems like everything's really overpriced now. And the market's not very good right now at all for mountain biking. I mean, it's good for buyers if you're buying a new mountain bike or something that's a little bit cheaper, like a slightly used mountain bike, which that is a whole problem in itself. But the major thing for me is just having the ability to hit stuff that I can't hit with a hardtail or a trail. Um, is kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll shoot a couple more. Maybe I'll because I am getting in shape right now. I gotta lose some weight to even ride effectively. Build my cardio back up. Not to what it once was, but to better than what it is now. Good bit better. Um, been kind of lazy on that front because I haven't had a bike to ride. Actually, it's more like I haven't had a bike that isn't broken. I could fix it easily and just use that. I probably will eventually, but I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but I'd rather dump money into a new bike that's rideable right now than fix up a bike that's okay, but it isn't gonna. I still can't do the things that I want to do again because I used to ride like crazy stuff. So, and I want to do that again. I'm not obviously not insanely crazy stuff because I don't really need to, but I do want to hit some of the stuff that I used to hit regularly that isn't super insane. It's crazy to most people, but there's trails where I'm just like blocked off because I'm like no matter how much riding I do on this hardtail, no matter how good I get at it, I'm gonna have a problem getting down the mountain. It's the down part that's the scary part. The uphill is fine. Uphill on a hardtail, I will never complain about because it's essentially the best part of a hardtail is the uphill part. So that's the goal for now. That and a few other things that are more personal, but I definitely need to get in better shape. My cardio is shit. It doesn't help that I smoke either. So it is partially my fault. Because I could quit smoking, but fuck it. I could also smoke and ride a bike because I used to do that too. Let's go fight these stupid turds, I guess. I wasn't planning on this, but it is what it is now, I guess. Um, Actually, another team star defeat, and we'll see if we can do all three pretty quickly. We're gonna do it as fast as we possibly can. Oh, dark type. She's Dragon Pulse. Not that I need to. That thing's pretty much dead. I guess you're supposed to go back to that gym later on, but whatever. Anyways, my point is to start doing stuff. Don't be like me right now and contemplating whether or not to get a real mount or a quote unquote real mountain bike. I have a real mountain bike. I just want a full suspension again. I miss them. They're fun. You can do a lot of cool things you can't do with I guess Dragon's Breath with a hardtail. I mean, you could, but you'd be going. What happened? No. No. Ugh. The game just up and died for some fucking reason I don't understand, but okay. I should have saved. Leaving the internet off. Apparently, it's just being stupid. Anyways. Yeah, I need to start hitting the gym again. That isn't fun. Or it is fun when you actually succeed at it. It's not fun when you first start up again. It sucks. It's the worst part. Once you get past that part, though, you're feeling pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people, at least for me, I don't know about everyone, but a lot of people give up because it gets too hard. Most of the time when I give up, it's because of just time. I'm not really giving up the gym. I just don't have the time to do it. And I know people are gonna be like, "You always have the time. That's bullshit." Blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, if I don't want to stream, if I don't want to do anything else that I want to do, not just want, but want to succeed at, I can't just keep stopping and going to the gym. I mean, I get up already pretty early. I have to do work around the house super early in the morning, including help my dad super early in the morning. I'm not being lazy. Then I go to my actual job. My actual job. And then, or I would say my normal 9 to 5. And then I'm also working on a business on the side that isn't streaming. And then I also want to stream. So I probably didn't have to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. So life gets busy, you know? And you do need to sleep, especially if you're working out. You got to get at least close to 8 hours of sleep, if not more than 8 hours of sleep, depending upon your workout routine and how hard you're blasting it and what you're doing. I know this week I'm off, so I'm going to be blasting it pretty hard all week. And by that, I mean, quite literally, I'm going to be busting my ass all week. I'm thinking about doing 2-a-days just because I want to get my cardio up. And since my job doesn't take too much physical strength, even the work I have to do with my dad just to get him set up for the day, doesn't take a lot of physical strength. So I need to start lifting again. I mean, there was a time where I was curling, 5-gallon paint buckets like it was nothing. You could do like 20 to 30 reps in a sitting. Back then, I was also way more cut, way more in shape in general. I was doing more physical activity. So that all makes sense to why it was easy. And I was a teenager. Well, not a teenager, but early 20s. So I was young, had a shit ton of testosterone running through my body. So it was like doing nothing. Now, not that I have like low testosterone or anything. At least that I'm aware of. Um, I think it's just one thing I do when I do is start working out, and then I want to get my nutrition right. That's another thing I gotta get doing right. And my nutrition isn't bad now, but a lot of it's not great. I would say, not perfect. You can usually tell when someone's nutrition's off. They look older. Which I looked. I don't really pay attention to the mirror too much, but I will. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? I walked by the mirror. I was like, why do I look so fucking old? Like straight up, and it was kind of annoying. No, that was the wrong. God fucking damn it! Fuck off, dude. Jeez, I'm fucking up bad. Today is just not my day. But yeah, if I'm gonna give anyone advice for anything in life, when you start doing hard things, don't stop doing them ever. Whether it be physically or mentally. Physically, mostly because your body has to regain. At least it depends on how long you've not done it for. Obviously, has to regain the muscle memory and the muscle strength to do these things. I found that out really hard when my son got to the age of 5 and tried skateboarding. Um, he didn't really like it, but the reason I say that is because I used to actually skate. Like I used to be not amazing. I wasn't like pro status or anything. I would never claim I was, or even come close to it. But at the time, the big things were gaps, rails, and stair sets, which is just a gap. But stair sets is a specific type of gap. And when I say stair sets, I mean large ones. So I have gained a couple injuries and just drops, things like that. I have gained a couple injuries from that. I've sprained my ankle a few times and never went to the doctor for them. So they're pretty fucked. I don't think I've ever broken them. They never got that big, like swollen. I'm pretty swollen, but not that swollen. Um, but yeah, so there's that issue too. Your joints won't be as flexible, obviously, as you get older. Period. But you can try to keep as much flexibility as you can. Stretching is very important, especially if you want to keep or gain flexibility. Uh, then you got just the standard movement of those limbs all the time, like when the way you move. Like if you know how to do, for instance, we'll just go with this subject of skateboarding. If you know how to do a kickflip, a lot of it's muscle memory. A lot of it's how much your body, essentially your muscles remember what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. It isn't really based on just knowing how to do the trick. You actually gotta learn it. So like your body has to physically learn it. It's not like running, you know what I mean? It's not like going to play a sport and running. You kind of know how to run from the time a little bit after you start walking because you start running around. And obviously you're gonna take like I don't know what one. You start running around one. Not saying you're doing a perfect form at one or anything, but it's kind of built into us a little bit. You know what I mean? Without even I can't. I mean, we're not even. I don't even know. Uh, when you have a moment in your life, everyone has this moment. It's not like earth shattering or anything. You just realize that, like, holy shit! Like, I understand things that I never not like something that you just learn, but like you realize that you're alive, right? Like you don't just start walking around and like you actually have a conception of what life is. You're obviously really young when this happens, so it's not like a mind blower. Everything's a mind blower when you're young, so it's not really that mind blowing when you think about it now. But when you're a little kid, you're like, whoa. Like when you become essentially conscious, like when you have individual thought, you're not just going with the flow or doing something you want to do. You know what I mean? You have that hit you, and it's like, what the fuck? When you're little, I mean, you don't say that because even if you do have the word, you're not going to say it, or you're not even thinking. You're probably like, what? Just like, what, bro? This is, you know. But my point is that like it's the same kind of thing. Like once your body learns how to do something, it doesn't not it does forget how to do it. Even riding a bike, I'll say that wholeheartedly. Like there were times where I just didn't ride for so long that riding didn't feel the same as it should, and it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't bad by any means. It's not like I was bad at it. It just like doing that perpetual circle with your feet just feels weird after a while. No matter how good you get at mountain biking, but the better you are at it, or the more you do it, the more your muscles are trained for it. You don't really have that weird feeling anymore. It just comes to second nature. Like, yeah, I didn't forget how to actually ride a bike. My body just forgot, like, how much pressure should I put here for a smooth cadence? How much pressure should I put, on this? How do I do the, like, how do I time this correctly kind of thing? That kind of stuff. Like, and I don't mean like time, I mean like time the trails, not, or or the road or whatever, not timing your feet, but timing your feet to make sense, especially on trails that are really chunky. You don't want to do pedal strikes; they're annoying, and they slow you down. So when you're climbing, so like you kind of get into a cadence, you kind of get into a thing. You're gonna have pedal strikes when you don't know a trail, but I mean, I ride trails that have been riding a lot for a long time. Before my bike broke, and then yeah, it's just one of those things. And there's nothing, and I mean nothing wrong with any of that. Just it just makes life easier to keep doing the things. Uh, you don't feel so stressed because you kind of get mad at yourself. You kind of get stressed at yourself when you stop doing something. You're like, man, I suck at this now. And like I said, it's not like you forgot how to do it. It's just there's just little things your body, your muscles and stuff remember that you don't when you come back. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna start something that's hard and physical, or even hard and mental, hard in general, that's supposed to be hard. Um, just remember that it's kind of silly to um it's kind of hard to remember everything. It's kind of hard to remember your body to remember everything that you've ever done, especially if you haven't done it in a very long time. Now, some people are more natural at it and they're just like not really thinking about it. But like there are times where it gets hard doing whatever you're doing, and you're just like, "Fuck, how did I do this?" You know what I mean? How was this so easy? Not even a month ago. You know what I mean, or whatever the time delay is. All right. But yeah, I recommend always if you're used to doing something hard, keep doing it, even if it's just like an exercise. Um, I don't mean like just a physical exercise. I mean like an actual exercise. Oh, I just realized why we can't have one of those cars or catch him because that's not the actual car. The actual car is like three or four Pokemon. Didn't realize that. But yeah, I'm not. I don't know. It just feels like very difficult for no reason. Dude, you're not even that strong. Calm down. Bulldoze is super effective. All right. So we're battling this guy. Yeah, I would just the thing on life. to make your life easier, just keep doing the things that you do. Because once you stop, that you like doing and it's good for you, whether you like doing it or not. Once you stop, it kind of fucking sucks. That's just the reality of the thing. So obviously, don't if you get injured or something, don't necessarily play through or work through the injury or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you can avoid stop doing something that is difficult, don't stop. Sometimes you have to stop, and sometimes my reasons are more bullshit than other people's reasons. You know what I mean? That's just a suggestion from me to everybody else. Like I should have never stopped skating. I think my son would have excelled at it if I didn't. And I wish I wouldn't have taken this on to fix my bike because I know the first day I get back on that bike, it's going to be rough for me. And I want to train all the time. That what gets me is that I want to train all the fucking time on it afterwards, just to get just to have at least what it was a month ago back, and then push from there too. You know what I mean? I know it's not always easy. Trust me. Like I said, workout has dropped, biking has dropped because of the broken bike. Um, things like that. So I need to run anyways because again, running a thing. We all know how to do it from a very young age, yet we should be probably doing it more, if anything. Because there are cases where you need running. They're not extreme cases either. It's normal everyday shit that happens all the time. You know, I mean, it's extreme in the sense that it doesn't happen as often as people think it does. But, um, I mean, I believe that at least men should be able to carry their own body weight, if not double. I used to be able to carry double pretty regularly when I weighed 200, so it's, you know, 200 pounds is a lot of weight. Lifting a lot of weight. And it's not like I'm carrying them like crazy distance or anything. I'm just lifting. I think you should be able to pick your own self up, essentially. And I don't mean like off the ground or something. I mean like literally pick up yourself. Like if you find someone, you duplicate yourself exactly at that point in time. But yeah. And everybody, obviously not all of the animes, video games, and even real life shows show you uh what it's like, what it is for that, because it's not easy. That's why when, a lot goes into life. And I get why I can understand why I can't understand why people get to be huge. Like I'm a little overweight, or I should say I'm not obese, but I'm a little overweight. Um, over 200. I should be at 200, just because of my height, as far as uh BMI, which is a bad index. Because even a person who's in really good shape, who works out every day, is my height and weight. can weigh up to, and I'm not even talking about getting gains. I'm talking about just maintaining, uh, even just maintaining a 200-pound weight of mostly muscle, and the diet sucks. Straight out, I'll say that. And when I say diet, I don't mean like I'm dieting. Like when I say diet, I mean I literally mean calories in and out, and eating the correct things, not just a bunch of bullshit. You know, that's what I mean by diet. I don't actually mean like dieting as in like uh dieting dieting as in like how do I put this? Uh as something that's to lose dieting to lose weight. When I say dieting, I don't mean like extreme shit. I just mean getting your nutrients you need regularly without fail, and being able to cut calories to lose weight if you are losing weight, which isn't much, by the way. You'd be surprised at how many calories you could cut out of just what you drink, just by drinking water instead of it. God damn. Every fucking Pokemon's right here, aren't they? But yeah, it's kind of crazy to sit here and think about when people hear the word dieting, they automatically think like, oh, that's extreme. Like nowadays, people think it's extreme to diet. I'm like, no, dieting is actually a very good thing. You should always be what they call dieting in the sense of, I mean, obviously, if you're a bodybuilder, your diet's gonna be way different, but in the sense of keeping your body maintained, this diet also includes the nutrients you're getting into your body. You can sit there and tell me that's not what people mean by dieting, and it's like, no, that's what you don't mean by dieting. Any personal trainer, any doctor will tell you the same thing. You should be dieting all the time because you are always dieting. Your diet doesn't. Your diet doesn't. Your diet isn't the only thing that depends on your weight. It's just one of the major factors. Usually it's because of junk food, to be honest. You might even eat the same amount of calories, but you're eating stuff that gives you not good stuff, Like you're just eating junk food that isn't good for you. And you don't really gain weight, you just gain fat mass. And you lose muscle. Also, I know people like to stress eat and stuff, so that's a thing. And I do think you should at least fast once a week, um, which I should probably start doing. Just a 24-hour fast, nothing crazy. You can eat as much as you want afterwards, but keep your calories near what you would usually have. Don't go too far too much higher, because you do have to gain some of those nutrients back. So we're gonna stock up on them first. Weight fluctuation is normal. People's weight changes 5 to 10 pounds regularly, just based on what they're doing in their lives. And that whole thyroid thing's bullshit, by the way. I'm I know someone very close to my family. Actually, is now considered a part of the family. No, yes. Too bad. You have a plant Pokemon, a fire Pokemon. Should have about it. She has a thyroid problem, and she is very in shape, even after just having a kid. She didn't gain as much weight as I thought she would have. I'm also used to what most women do. Let's dig him out. I'm also thinking about my health a little bit more, even though I smoke. I do have a kid. I do want to see, eventually my grandchildren, hopefully. And yeah, I'm thinking about longevity a little bit more. Just in general, you should probably start thinking this way earlier. To be honest, I think you should be thinking about this when you turn 13. Well, that was fun. Iron Treads defeated. Gone, leveling up again. He's a G. Into a Salaman. Salamence. Oh yeah, fly 90. Dragon's Breath is the only thing that does that. So hard hitters are important. Don't call me little buddy. It's weird. I don't like it. By the way, I am gonna level up and evolve all of my dragon Pokemon. I'm just picking my main team Mon and then moving on. I forgot to get one dragon Pokemon for this run. That's because it started before the DLC came out. That was new back to the game. Also, slow down the caffeine. I have to admit, I do think a little bit clearly, a little more clearly nowadays. I'm not on so much caffeine as I finish a Red Bull. But I was drinking like a couple 20 ounces a day, like 3, 4, 5 sometimes. One, it's expensive, so that's gonna save me money too. I've cut it down to 2. I'm probably gonna cut it down back to 1. I'm not cutting because I think it's the way to quit. I actually think it's not the way to quit. I don't want to really quit because I like Red Bull, but I definitely need to cut it down as much as possible. You know? I know I'm just yammering and not talking about the game, but sometimes it's good to yammer. Good job. Gliding is back. All right, off to do the gym, I guess. I wasn't even that close, bro. Calm down. I just want the TM. What? Why? It's a little baby crocodile. I never understood I get this part of the intimidation thing. Like I never understood how like a giant ass fucking literal land shark is gonna be afraid of a goddamn little tiny crocodile that doesn't even like the water. It doesn't make sense. Just like these hippos. These hippos are weird. You're probably gonna hear a lot of random wisdom throughout, quote unquote wisdom. I think I'm retarded, so you don't have to take my advice, but you know, my life might not be perfect, but it's definitely going all right. So be thankful for what you have, though. Like I'm thankful I have that hardtail, even though it's broken. But I also see the point of me wanting to enjoy what I like doing, and not saying I can't enjoy it on that, but working too hard, overworking yourself isn't always the best idea. To enjoy something, because there's lots of life to live, and if you want to, I'm not saying go out and party or anything, but like if you want to just enjoy life for 5 minutes and relax, it's kind of hard nowadays. And by relax, I don't mean be aloof or anything like that. I mean like actually be relaxed. Because I feel like people think being relaxed is being aloof. Being relaxed does not mean uh does not mean being aloof and not thinking while you're relaxing, because you should be thinking. That's the time you should be thinking, is when you're bored. Obviously you should clear your mind every once in a while, but that takes more work than just sitting there and doing nothing but thinking. It's very different. You know what I mean? Actually, this town's over here. I haven't even been to the Poke Centers. Down this way, so glide with your fancy wings. I can't fly though. It'd be cool to fly over to there. Only you could just not beat the main story. So I got my every ability that you can possibly. Well, no, there's one more. What is the last one? I forget. Oh, you can actually change him into a fighter, right? Or is that after the game's over? The main game, I mean, not the game. Back here. Um, yeah, I think too many people take of relaxing to mean aloof, and not paying attention. And a lot of people do that. That's not even like when they relax, they don't pay attention to anything. And I'm not saying you should pay attention to everything when you're relaxing. I'm just talking about, the important things in life. You should be. That's when you should be thinking about the important things in your life. When you're relaxed, calm, and ready to, you know, when you're relaxed, calm, and can actually think clearly. So just keep in mind, aloof isn't relaxing is not aloof, and aloof is not relaxing. So the Pokestop here. All right. I'll battle you. I'll fight you to the death. Your Pokemon are weak, bro. I don't know why I did that. Wasn't paying attention. But it was. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, whatever it is. $50K, huh? This is stupid. That was pretty easy. Yay, I passed the gym test. Huzzah. Let's go. The climbing ability is the last one. I'm so used to doing that after those animations. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I passed the gym test. Let's go battle the guy. The guy with the water Pokemon. Who might kill my ground type, but I doubt it. Everybody seems pretty weak around here. In comparison. Look at Granny. Oh, he's a steely boy, huh? Ah, he's psychic type, right? He's water and psychic. That's funny. Oh, that was easy. Use something that's actually difficult, bro. Wug Trio. Ew, my speed fell because they're gooey. Ugh. He's an ice type and a fighting type. Do the thingy. And I won't, and I'll wreck you. Watch. You change your typing to water. Which is an okay typing against this dragon, but any other dragon would be fucked. The jams, bro. The jams. Streamy stream. What a weird old man. He's evolving. He's gonna be a two-headed top G. Yay, we got a new Pokemon out of the deal. Well, a new evolution. Oh God, here comes the lady. Yeah, I did all three, and it was a little bit. It was under an hour. Nice. All right, let's battle. My Garchomp would have been fine. You just gave him PP. That's all you did. She gave him PP. Yeah, he didn't get damaged. No, he didn't. Did he? I don't remember. It's been a while. I just don't remember every battle of the detail of a battle anymore. She's bulldoze. How did her like and rock outspeed mine? Garchomp. Yes, because I'm a hole and I over leveled for this. Isn't Give Me Stray Dragon? Gooby! Hell yeah. You done, Goomy. You done. Go, Garchomp. No. All one hit KOs. Do it, do it, do it. Haha. I'm not terraforming. Obviously. I'm ground terraform, not dragon. Will it kill it? We'll see. We'll see who wins the battle of the battle of the rivals. Oh, it survived one hit. You might actually hurt me a lot. Let's see what happens. It's a good move. Crit hit, not very powerful. Well, the dragon type. Oh. Why would you take me back to where you found me? I actually want to go this way. It's nice of you, but now we're going to Larry. To Larry's. To Larry's. The Larry boy. The Larry boy. Alright. I'm gonna fly out here and then head on out. Heck you. Anyways, point being, I am done for the night. So I will be off for the rest of the night. I'm been straight for an hour. I know it's not a lot of time, but had a busy weekend. I'm very tired. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at some point in time. I made it. Hopefully, I'll have the time earlier than I had today. I'm hoping it's gonna be earlier in the day too, so I can stream for longer. Um, but we'll see. I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, so. But thanks for watching and enjoy some Pokemon music on the way out.